throw it up. Start twerking like Miley. Oh yeah, twerking like Miley. Don't pop it like Miley.
Sup homies, RoyalGangsta here, and I plan to do small series about drugs. Just so you know, I'm not saying that you should try them, but keep open-minded about some safer drugs, like cannabis, LSD and shrooms. Don't try hard drugs like crack and cocaine. Today I'm going to talk more about LSD. Lysergic acid ethylamide or LSD or acid is a psychedelic drug known for its psychological effects. This may include altered awareness of the surroundings, perceptions, and feelings as well as sensations and images that seem real though they are not. It is used mainly as a recreational drug and for spiritual reasons. LSD is typically either swallowed or held under the tongue or under upper lip. It is often sold on blotter paper, a sugar cube, or gelatin. LSD injected intravenously takes effect in approximately 15-30 minutes and lasts up to 8 hours. Physical effects are pupil dilation, reduced appetite, and wakefulness. Other physical reactions to LSD are highly variable and non-specific, some of which may be secondary to the psychological effects of LSD. Among the reported symptoms are numbness, weakness, nausea, hypothermia or hyperthermia, elevated blood sugar, goosebumps, heart rate increase, jaw clenching, perspiration, saliva production, mucus production, hyperreflexia, and tremors. But don't worry, they might not happen to you, or if they do, they are not even nearly lethal. The psychological effects are different for every person, and they can be different in other places. If you are on a hostile or unsettling environment or not mentally prepared for the trip, you might have a bad time with it. So if you are first timer, make sure you really know what you are about to do, read and learn about the effects, and take it somewhere you find safe, with friends. Definitely not alone. LSD might chance you, in a sense, that you might start to think differently, or start to respect other things you haven't really thought about before. Some sensory effects may include an experience of radiant colors, objects, and surfaces appearing to ripple or breathe, colored patterns behind the closed eyelids, an altered sense of time, like it is moving fast for a minute and then stopping, crawling geometric patterns overlaying walls and other objects, and morphing objects. You might see the walls breathing or moving. I have personally tried this, and I gotta say that I fucking love it. It makes typical and dull things exciting and new. After approximately 20 minutes after taking it, I started to be energized. I felt like I could run non-stop for an hour. LSD kicked in really fast, starting from nothing, and 5 minutes later I felt like I'd drank 50 Red Bulls. My heartbeat was fast, and I started to get these waves of euphoria. I felt like ecstasy at first, and took its psychedelic effects an hour later. If you watch old Disney movie you liked as a kid, you should definitely watch it on acid. Everything I did was suddenly epic and felt awesome. Because my blotter was on my upper lip, it made the lip feel numb. I got distracted on my own head, and I might have been silent for an hour. I couldn't really focus on anything, because every minute something new and cool happened. I started to think about why people do certain things, like pay with money or shit like that. The first time I tried acid, it felt like it was chancing me. I thought about stuff I did ages ago, and thought about how can I become better person. When we listened music, it felt like we were on some kind of animation or cartoon, so I laughed maybe a bit too much. I felt like the colors and flashes came from behind me for some reason, and that the room is getting bigger and bigger over time. I saw moving patterns on the wall, and they were in the same pace at the music I listened. The pictures on the walls melted, and so did everyone's faces from time to time. We listened to psychedelic songs like Infected Mushroom, Pink Floyd and Kingston Wall. First I didn't like songs like these at all, but after the trip, I liked them a lot. After the trip I couldn't sleep well, but it was all acid's fault, and I didn't mind it. You might also see shadows that look like humans. They are just an illusion your mind makes. Shadow people are these things you see behind certain objects, like trees or houses. You might see them on for a split second, and then they are gone. They are not real in any ways, and it might not be acid's fault that you see them. You see them sober all the time, but acid makes them appear more often. So don't worry about them. So if you want to try acid, make sure you know what you're doing. Do it in the safe place with safe people who you trust. There are few things you shouldn't do. Don't look at the mirror, you might see weird shit there, or not. It depends on person. Don't be alone, or you might get spooked by the shadow people. Don't walk alone outside in the dark, a lot of shadow people there. And don't use it on abandoned mental asylum. Duh. Okay, that's it for now. If you want to know more, just ask me. I'm the drug expert, RoyalGangsta, and I will see you again soon.
Guess we'll see you around.
Alright, check you later.
Bye.
Wait, man, why are you always such a dork, man? What are you talking about? Check you later.
Hey, man, get off my case.